My name is Sky Henderson, and I've been at East Hills 3 years. When I was 5 years old, my parents sent me to a day camp in the summer, and it was run by a man and his wife, and they badgered me about asking Jesus into my heart. And I told them I'd think about it, and so that night I went home and decided it was a good deal. Some barriers that I've overcome through my relationship with Jesus have been things like perfectionism, depression, shame. I think a lot of what I've had to overcome in my walk with Jesus has been my own foolishness. I think one of the greatest struggles for me has been trusting what God says about who I am versus how I feel about myself, and being able to rest in that. Growing up, one of the first things I learned in order to grow closer to Jesus was what we called a quiet time, which meant reading a portion of my Bible every day and then talking to God about it. And so I still do that off and on. I've been trying different forms of prayer, things like centering prayer. Within the last few years, I've also been introduced to things called spiritual practices, things like silence and solitude, fasting, Sabbath, of which I really only do silence and solitude. I also meet with a spiritual director, so someone who is older than me and has followed Jesus for a long time, and can help me as I come across barriers or other issues I face. I'm not sure I've enjoyed it yet. I still need to think about it, but I was very excited to watch Ahsoka. Ahsoka is a TV series about Anakin Skywalker, who later became Darth Vader. It was about his apprentice. The thing that brought me to East Hills, to be honest, was a job opportunity. However, the reason why I decided to eventually apply to East Hills, because as I went through the values of the church that were given to me in the application, I loved them all. I felt really connected to the heart of the church and its desire to follow Jesus and love other people. I participate at East Hills by being the youth pastor, so I lead the youth programs here at East Hills. I'm also a part of the various community events that go on here, such as Sundays at the park in the summer and game nights when they happen, things like that. A board game that I'm enjoying currently is probably Wingspan, but I think much of the appeal is that I've never finished a game of it. And so I just have to finish it first, and then I'll move on with my life. Any donut that I can eat is my favorite, and my name is Sky Henderson.